probably saw the title of this video and was like, what? What is bro talking about? People die at 25 and aren't buried until 75. What is he talking about? Listen, bro. You look at most people today. Like, majority of people. Literally, go into a store, go into any public place, and most people look dead. They look soulless. You know what I'm talking about. You might even look soulless, bro. Like, look in the mirror. Do you look dead? Do you look soulless? Do you look like there's nothing left? You know what these people look like because it's so common. You see it so much. So why do they look like this? Why do people look like they have nothing left to give, nothing left in them, right? No more drive, no more, just nothing left inside of them. They're just dead. I think what a lot of that stems from is how they live their day-to-day life. Because most people, literally a normal day for a normal person, this is how it goes. They wake up, they get ready for work, they go to a job they don't like, they do it for the money, but deep down, this is something they hate. So they go to a job they don't like, 8 hours a day, and then what? Right? Come home, flip on the TV, flip on Netflix, scroll on their phone, till what? Till they go to bed. Repeat. And you also have to remember the little, like, increments of activities they're doing in there, right? Eating. So what are they eating? Look, people with no discipline, right? No drive, and just think their whole life revolves around their career, they usually don't eat good. Or what's honestly been heavily promoted in America is just fast food. Literally, dude, there's fast food chains everywhere in America. Literally everywhere. And it's so normalized and it's so common to just see people eating out like every single night. They'll just have takeout every single night. And you're telling me that's not a big factor in why people look dead? Why they don't feel good either? Right? These people are living soulless, pointless, and just directionless lives. Like, most people have no direction. They're just living lives of a continuous cycle of no purpose. That is what most people live. Most people live that way. And it's really not their fault because they're not aware of it. Right? Most people don't have purpose. They don't know what they're really doing. They just wake up and go to work and come home. That's it. That's their whole life. And no wonder why people look dead. People look soulless. Like there's nothing left because they have nothing left to give. I think what a lot of people lack, and I'm saying this because I used to feel dead and soulless too when I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, so to speak. I used to think, so just a little, to fill you in a little bit, a couple years ago, all I would do every single day after school, I'm currently 18, but I was 14, 15, around 16-ish when I started getting into self-improvement. I would play video games from the time I got home from school till I went to bed. Maybe like 2, 3 in the morning. That is all I did every single day. Nothing else. And what kind of food did you think I was eating? Definitely not the nutritious food that we should be eating, that humans should be eating. Food like McDonald's, bro. I was literally eating McDonald's almost every single day. And remember, it's normalized. So it's like, it's so normal to just eat bad that no one thinks anything of it. And then when it's funny when people start eating healthy, people are like, "Oh, what is this guy doing? What? He's tracking his calories. Psh, you have an eating disorder." It's like, bro, you know what's disordered eating? Takeout every night. That's an eating disorder. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. That was my life. That was literally my life. Playing video games, eating like crap. And having literally, I had friends that were not supportive and that were just not good people. I'm going to say it, bro. They were not good people. They really weren't. And I don't really know what they're doing now, but they weren't good people, bro. And I didn't realize that. Like, I thought this was normal, right? Like everyone else does. Like everyone else that looks soulless and dead, they just think it's normal. They think this is how life is supposed to be. And let me tell you, it's not. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a reason for being here. And the people that haven't realized that, the people that don't know what their purpose is, they look dead and soulless. Most people are that way. Like I said, they're directionless. They don't know where they're going. They're just living. They're existing. That's not living, that's existing. So how do we find our purpose? What is our goals and values? Literally those two. Figuring out those two. If you don't know those yet, you need to sit down and think. And those are subject to change throughout your life, your goals and your values. But what do you value now? What are your goals now? And if you can figure those out, having a clear vision and working on it every single day, you will eventually find out what your purpose is. With time. And it's trial and error too. Like you're going to do something and it's like, oh, man, this is all right. So it's like, just do a bunch of things, like experience life, experience so many things, and you'll start to knock things out and be like, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I like this. I like this. Okay, I'll start setting a goal for myself, and then they turn into values. You start, like, these literally become your values, what you live for, and then it becomes your literal purpose. Like, if it's something you really want to do, and it's helping people, and you're just becoming a better person, it turns into your purpose. You start having a reason for living. Everyone has a reason for living, and that's what people lack. They lack purpose. And that is why people look so dead. So what does that mean? People die at 25 and they get buried at 75. I just explained it. But overall, like in conclusion, what it means is people around the age, when they start working, 18, 19, 20, early 20s, they pretty much give up because they think their whole life is just their career, and there's nothing else. That's it. They just live for their career. Like I said, they have no purpose. They have no real meaning why they're here. And they never discover it. These people don't have this self-awareness and they never discover it. And that's why they die at around age 25. They died around age 25 and not buried until 75. That's when they truly die, when their actual body dies, like when they die, like literally. So around age 25, people die mentally. 75, they die physically, like they get buried and they actually die. Yeah, man, and I just think it's a shame because people go throughout their whole lives without ever realizing why they're here. The impact they could leave on other people. Really, overall, that's our reason for living, is to have an impact on other people, on other generations. So when I die, I want to at least leave an impact on someone or an entire culture or just people. That's my purpose. That's really why I do the things I do every day, because I know it's making a difference. Like, for instance, this YouTube video. It might make a difference in someone's life. So that's kind of what the whole diet 25 buried at 75 really means. I wanted to kind of explain that more, because people were asking what that meant. So hope you got some value out of this, bro. And I enjoyed talking about this because, I feel like this might help some people really find their purpose and really discover who they are, their real identity. And maybe, just maybe, they won't die at 25. They'll be able to truly live their life through fulfillment, impact, and enjoyment until they actually die at 75. So, hope you enjoyed this video, bro. And remember, there are no bad days, only learning lessons. Have a good one, bro.